Welcome back to Megaman X6. I'm Sire Goku. In the last episode, we started this game, and I've already gone into how much I dislike it. So, let's look here on the on the boss select screen. There are things I do like this boss select screen is neat. You actually get to, like Mega Man 8, you get to actually physically see on the world map where all the Mavericks are located. If you see on the bottom here, we have parts. Much like in X5, we can get parts, although it's different in this game. In X5, the way you got parts was you got them based on how much time was remaining before the Eurasia crashed. In this game, you get parts based on Reploids you rescue in every stage. All 8 stages have 16 Reploids. However, not every Reploid you rescue is going to have a part. How do you know what Reploid gives you a part? You don't. That's one of the many problems about this game. But I'll get more into that. I'm just going to go in the order that I often do. But there's actually... you know what? No, I probably should just go in the order I normally go in. So when you select a boss, you actually have a choice now. You can go as Falcon X or regular X with no armor whatsoever. Never pick regular X. There's no reason for that. So let's go to Commander Yemark. Yeah, and also the Maverick names for this game are a little bit weird. Oh well. This is the Amazon area. I can't understand the situation there from the Hunter base. I wonder if the Nightmare caused this jamming. Yeah, every single thing that goes wrong in this game is blamed on the Nightmare. Literally everything. Anyway, something I did mention. Just like in X5, you can crouch. It's not nearly as useful in this game as it was in X5, but it's there. We have these snail enemies, similar to the snails that were in X3. You shoot them and they'll roll, or you can just stand on them as platforms. And here's the rescuable Reploids. Problem, though. The Reploids you can rescue can be killed, and if they are killed, then they are gone forever, and you will never see them again. Anyway, these Mantis enemies suck. You can blow them up. Thankfully, though, if you save Reploids, you get an extra life, and you get slight healing, just like X5. Coming over here, we will get our first armor capsule. X. I wonder when peace will return. Never, probably. I wanted you to live in peace and in a warless era. Well, that's not gonna happen, Dr. Light. But we must put an end to this nightmare. Forgive me. All I can do is give you this armor. However, for security reasons, the armor won't work until the 4 programs can combine. Yep, so just like with X5, you can't instantly get the armor part. I can see why, because like if you come in with the Falcon armor, replacing it would be stupid, but still, it's like they could have found a way to fix that. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now I will install a foot program of the blade armor. This program will enhance your dash performance and enable you to perform the Mach Dash. You can dash while jumping, and you'll be invincible in the beginning. For the Earth. For the future. Good luck. So yeah, just like with X5, there's 2 sets of armor, and you have to find all 4 pieces of each individual set before they can actually work. I hate this. There is a way you can permanently destroy those praying mantis enemies, but I don't have the special weapon capable of doing that right now. And these are the nightmares. If you destroy them, you get their core, and those blue cores are nightmare souls. The nightmare souls is that little icon, circle icon underneath X there in the menu there. Those will increase your rank as well as allow you to equip more parts. Oh, wrong button. So if you want to equip more parts, you have to keep grinding off of those nightmare souls. Alia, I got some unusual data signal. It must be the nightmare. Stay alert. Yeah. But yes, you need to collect nightmare souls in order to equip more parts. If you dash jump over here, you can see that there's a sub-tank there, but we can't get it yet, so we're going to have to come back and get it later. Don't worry, as long as there's no one attacking any of the Reploids on screen, you should be okay, and it'll come, and they won't be destroyed when you come back. It's if you can immediately see that there is a... If you can immediately see that there's a nightmare gunning straight for it, then yeah, worry about it. Up here would actually be where there is a split path for the stage, but I cannot reach up there, unfortunately, for now. But that's totally fine. Okay, now here's where most people will start worrying about... Yeah, right there. You notice how that enemy... You notice how he was moving towards that Reploid. If he had grabbed onto him, he would have drained his health, he would have turned him into a Maverick, and I would have never been able to save him ever again. I'd have to either reset the game, or just be like, screw it, I'm done. I am not going to go for every part in this game because I'm not going to drive myself mad trying to do that again. I've done that before, trying to get certain parts, and it is ridiculously frustrating. Blind jumps where you can't tell where you're going because of the camera. Yay. Honestly, though, this level specifically is perfectly fine. I don't really have any big issue with it whatsoever. It's not the best, but it's also... There's much worse levels than this. Max lives you can get is 9 per usual. But if I can go back to talking positives, this game's soundtrack is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. It's one of, if not the best soundtracks in all of Mega Man X. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that because it is freaking true. Fantastic soundtrack. If there's only one positive about this game anyone can agree on, it's that the music is fantastic. I got a strong data signal. It should be from an investigator. Thanks for cutting me off there, Alia. The investigator here is Commander Yamark. To be on the safe side, be sure to set up the weapon. Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, I don't have any weapons. I'll just go in blind. You're the Nightmare Investigator, Commander Yamark. Yes, I'm in charge of the Amazon area. Tell me, what is Zero up to? You must know something. Zero has nothing to do with this. Stop accusing him. I won't trust both the Maverick Hunter and Reploid Researcher. I don't know what you're thinking. I won't end up being betrayed and deleted. I'll delete you first. Alright, we got Commander Yamark. And what does he do? He basically just has a barrier of dragonflies that shoots things at you on occasion. And then he'll have a formation attack where he'll just basically dash at you, then he'll fly at you. But he's so pathetically weak that just like, he is so easy. And he's done. Always go for Yamark first because he is just, my god, is he easy. Even if you're going with regular armored X, he's super easy. Also, every time you defeat a Maverick, you get a Nightmare Soul, which gives you, I think, 500 Nightmare Souls? I could be wrong about that. But you get a lot of Nightmare Souls. It might be 50. You found a mysterious item. It's related to the Nightmare. Let's call it the Nightmare Soul. Collect the souls to increase ranking. As your Hunter rank increases, you'll be able to equip parts. The higher your ranking, the more you can equip parts. And this is where the grinding comes in. Ugh. When you achieve the GA rank, you'll be able to equip the limited parts. Unlike the other parts, the limited parts should be equipped at the weapon select screen. Don't forget that you can use it one time only. And we get the Yamar option. Dragonflies rotate around you. It's the shield weapon for this game. And it's actually not half bad. This is actually the weapon I was talking about that makes you permanently destroy those praying mantis enemies. And now we have our rescue list. Notice how some of the names don't have item icons next to them. Not every Reploid you save will give you a part. And that's annoying. I am not going for a 100% run of this game because screw that. And we got the leg parts of the blade armor. And then Alia will give us information on the Maverick. Commander Yamark, an ex-investigator in the Amazon area. He was a Reploid created for the Nature Preservation Project. He burnt the forest by control disorder. He wasn't accused of the incident, but something altered Yamar's flying system. He crashed and died. He was created by my colleague Gate. Yes, so all these Mavericks were created by Gate, who's the man in the bottom right corner there. We'll save here so that I have a backup save in case anything goes wrong. What am I at, 13 minutes? Oh, we got another cutscene. So here's Isaac again. Yeah, Gates already in on everything. Good for him. And continuing the trend of everyone in the X series underestimating X. Oh, so much weird plot going on.
データの収集に当たってくれ。
かしこまりました。
ところで、お前の探し物は見つかったのか？おそらくこの世には存在しないと思うが。
いやー、そんなはずはありません。私は見たのです。それに奴はあのぐらいのことで死んでしまうようなランクの低いレプリロイドではありません。
Well, gee, I wonder who they're talking about. Again, this game is as subtle as a brick to the face.
X といい、確かにしぶとい奴らだからな。生きてるかもしれないが、可能性は低いだろう。
必ずや見つけ出してまいります。
僕にとってはどうでもいいことだ。お前の好きにするがいい。僕にはゼロの本体など必要ないからな。とにかく例の実験と X の監視だけはしっかり頼むぞ。
は。
Ah, more and more plot. Gee, I wonder if Zero's around here somewhere. Jeez. Oh, well, I was going to end it here, but if you notice, some of the areas are now highlighted in red. This is supposed to indicate that the Nightmare virus is infecting said section now. It does and doesn't at the same time. The weird thing about the Nightmare system in this game is that it's supposed to play off like the stage-changing gimmicks from X1 and X3. What really happens is certain stages change depending on which stage you've already visited before. And in order to turn off said effects, you have to go back to the area that caused that effect in the first place. This game does not tell you that in any aspect whatsoever. Much like how X3 didn't do that either. Problem is, X6 is much worse because it actually makes the levels even harder than they're supposed to be. But for example, like I can go back into the Amazon area real quick here.
Ready?
And since I've already cleared it, you can quit the stage. Don't need to save. Stage select screen. Bam. But notice how I said it's supposed to change things. The areas highlighted in red are still there. The red highlights don't really mean anything. Like, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't really matter. Because it's still there. The effects are still there, and there's no way for me to know exactly why it's there or how it's there in the first place. It's really confusing. Jeez. What am I at? 20 minutes? You know what? I'm going to do something real quick. I'll do one more stage real quick, because I'm going to go in weakness order. But there's something here that I want to get. So we're going to go to Ground Scaravich next. This part might go on a tiny bit long, but we'll see how it goes. The Central Museum. This place sucks. You're now in the Central Museum. Its appearance has completely changed. It's dead quiet. I wonder what kind of nightmare awaits me. Let's move on. Yeah, the game's not going to explain. The nightmare system is not the problem with this stage. The problem with this stage is this part. Jump in here, and you are randomly teleported to a completely new section of the level, and it is random. I'm not entirely sure what dictates it. Apparently something dictates it. There we go. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure I did not lose that. Phew, that was close. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So these nightmare viruses are the worst thing in this entire game. Whether you're going for 100% or not, these guys are just a pain in the ass. But you need to kill them in order to get the nightmare souls. And it's just like, ugh. But then they'll but then they'll turn Reploid's Maverick, and then you'll lose out on parts, and it's just not fun. So you go through that, and then you can destroy the actual totem pole itself. Going in here, the biggest problem with this section, there's an armor piece in this level. Where is it? In one of the totem poles. Which one is it? I don't know, because it's random which one it shows up in. Yeah, see, and that's what happens if you don't collect the Nightmare Soul. It just revives the Nightmare virus, and then you can't get the soul from it again if you destroy it a second time. The positive side of it is once it's destroyed a second time, then it's completely destroyed. Alright. Okay, and here's where the game's gonna start being annoying. Low ceilings and trying to hit a specific enemy. Super fun, isn't it? And I got super freaking lucky. Here's where the armor part is. This is completely random chance if you get this room. I got super lucky and I found it. I'll give you data for the armor program. Obtain all 4 programs to complete the armor. This one I give you now is the head program for the blade armor. It allows you to consume less energy as you use your special weapons. Oh, thank God I got it on my first attempt. The very first time I played this game, I could never finish the blade armor because I didn't know it was in this level. And there was no way for me to know if it was in this level. Ugh. Ugh. Problems all over the place. But I'm keeping this recording now because I got the armor piece on my first try, which is very rare to actually happen. But I have nothing else. I have pretty much nothing else to mention about this level. You've seen pretty much everything there is to see about it. Except for one thing, which maybe I'll be able to get, unless I didn't actually get it to show up. And you may be wondering what I'm talking about. Well, hopefully I'll be able to show you what I'm talking about, because otherwise I'll have to replay through this entire level a second time, which, if I do, I'll do it off screen because, my God. Oh, thank God for air dashes. Okay, I found the heart tank for the level. Good. Yep, I didn't get what I was looking for. Oh boy, look at that. Look at all this room I have to fight this thing over here. And I'm dead. Oh boy. Alright, I'm cutting ahead to when I fight that thing again. There we go. Alright. That was frustrating. I'm back. I think I got a new... I think I saved an extra upload too. Ground Scaravage. You must be the burglar of the ruins. What are you doing here? Well, 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 what have we here? Why, it's Officer X. This is horrible. Why do I have to face someone like you here? Be a smart Replord and give me the information on the nightmare. I'd rather just see what DNA data you have. Alright, so this is Commander Yamark. He rolls around the screen. He rolls a giant piece of garbage around the screen. He is weak to the Yamar option. And he's very simple. You can grab onto the ropes to avoid it. They're supposed to get bigger and bigger as you go around, but I am killing him so fast that he can't even get a chance to do that. So the stages are annoying, but the bosses are super easy. There's a lot of weird things about X6. And we got the ground dash. Crush certain types of rocks with this. Thanks, Alia. And let's see what we got here. Two items, the speedster and energy up, and the body of and the head parts for the falcon armor. Ground Scaravage, an ex-treasure hunter. He was devoted to the research on an ancient site. He also had lots of research data on ancient robots. Gate took care of Scaravage in exchange for the ancient data. Gate improved his knowledge from him. Then Gate had him go to a forbidden area. It was the place where you were both discovered. I saw Scaravage enter the place. I felt bad, but I disposed him. Gate didn't seem to care. I didn't want to remember this. But yeah, I'm saving because I don't want to deal with that RNG again. Alright, so that's 2 stages down, but there's something I want to show off, so I'll show that off for the next part. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys then.